All I see are nerds. Nerds for miles and miles and miles. Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerds Reloaded. My name is Rusty, you know me as Falken1974 if you've been to my channel before. If you haven't been to my channel, maybe you should go check it out. If you like stuff like this, you like some upbeat commentary and everything like that, go check me out. I'm sure the guys put a link down below in the description, all that kind of stuff. I want to talk a little bit about Nerds Reloaded, and I think it's an amazing thing. So if you're here and you're watching these videos, and you've seen the stuff from Newbie of Duty, and you've seen the stuff from Cap, and the stuff from Stang, and Quick Guns, and anybody else who's been a part of this, you already know that it is a great community to be a part of. Now, what you might not know is, what do I have to do to be on Nerds Reloaded? Well, it's really simple. You know, actually, you have to put up a video on your page, pimping out this channel. Pretty simple, right? Okay, that's the easy part. The next part, make a video for these guys, put it up unlisted, let them know about it, and they will take care of you, and they'll put it up on this site. You know, get the quality up there, make sure everything is great. Talk your heart out and put your heart into the video, and I'm sure everything will be just fine. So, we are here on Slums. It's a game of domination. Slums is one of my favorite maps ever going on right now. I love this map. For some reason, I seem to have a great time doing it. One thing you guys should know about me as well, I run a series called Black Ops 2 365. It's the main focus of my channel right now. I do play games like Minecraft. I've put some other stuff up there before. I'll go out and I will put things like, you know, different arcade titles on there, or independent titles as well if I'm checking things out. But the main focus of my channel is Black Ops 2. And from day one, I started putting out video after video after video. And it got to a point where I made a joke that said, hey, I wonder if I can do this for 365 days in a row. Sure enough, I have been going on now for somewhere in the 140 range. I'm coming up on 150 real quick. So that's what we've got going on here on my channel. Nerds Reloaded, they're going to show everything. These guys are going to be seeing stuff from all over the community, not just Black Ops, not just, you know, first-person shooters. I know there's some Minecraft guys out there. So make sure, if you like all sorts of different video games from all different platforms, this is definitely the place to go. One of the other things you might see over there on my channel too when you're checking it out is you might see my series, How to Do Easy Shit. Every once in a while, I'll get an idea and go, you know what? Everybody should know how to do this, and I'll make a video about it. Some of them are funny, some of them are serious. For the most part, they're very short, very quick, and easy to go. Nice little videos for you to just like go, oh my god, that's some great stuff, and pass it along to some of your friends. I've done stuff on like how to make sure your aspect ratio is right, or how to make a pop filter for free for your microphone. I've even done stuff like how to make a sandwich and how to fold your hoodie. So that's the kind of stuff we've got going on for How to Do Easy Shit. But what we're going to talk about here today is I want to pass along some information to you guys in sort of the How to Do Easy Shit fashion. And the big thing is, you know, how to do YouTube. I get this question a lot from a lot of people. You know, how do you get into it? What do I need to do? What do I have to record my games and get the stuff out there? And I'm going to lay it out as simple as I can for everybody out there so that you all know what to expect when you get into this thing. Because when I first started about a year ago, I had no idea what I was getting into. And I was very new and very green, and I wish I would have had somebody explain a lot of this to me right off the bat, but I didn't. I had to learn all of this on my own, and I spent many, many hours and many sleepless nights learning new things and learning video editing tricks and things like that. So, tip number one is know what you have for your console and what your outputs are. If you have HDMI output, you use the HDMI output. That being said, to capture your software, you're going to have to make sure that you have a decent PC and a capture card. The ones that you're going to be looking at is either the Hauppauge HD PVR2, or you're going to want to use the Elgato Game Cap HD. Right now, I'm using the Elgato. I absolutely love it. It's very small. It's very tiny. The software for recording is lightweight and doesn't bog down my PC. It's probably the best thing out there right now. The best part about the Elgato as well is it comes with cables. You can record older systems too. So even though it's HDMI, you can also record older systems. And the cool part about that is you can have your older systems plugged into the Elgato and it will play out through the HDMI port to your television. So that's pretty sweet. The next part you're going to need is you're going to need some video editing software. So if you want to start doing stuff like what I've got going on here, you're going to need some higher end video software. I do not promote going around and pirating software to get your videos going. There's some good free stuff out there. You know, if you've got to use Windows Media Movie Maker, use that for a while until you can save up the money to get a better program like AVS Video Editor or something like, you know, Sony Vegas or something. Something where, you know, you don't want to rip off the people who are making these things. You know, if you're partnered and you're making money off of it, you should support the manufacturers of these video editing softwares that you are using yourself. So the next part about that is your audio levels. You're going to want a really good microphone, at least something like a USB microphone, like a Blue Snowball or a Yeti or something like that. Something where you can plug it in and go and you're going to get a good sound off of there. Play with your levels. If you're not satisfied with how it sounds, re-record it. It's as simple as that. You don't want to go out there sounding like a fool. You don't want to have a lot of ums and ands and ers and stuff like that. Just pauses in general, they're bad. People want to keep going and they want to keep hearing what you've got to say. So you have to keep them entertained and keep them interested while you're talking. The next part you want to look at is, what can I do to enhance the video? I do some color correction. I do color correction on all my videos. It actually helps because the game captures your video game settings themselves. You might have turned up the brightness, you might have turned up the gamma. This brings it back to where it's supposed to be. It brings the colors down, it makes it nice and sharp. I add sharpness to the videos, things like that. So you want to make sure that before you go and render that it looks really nice on the screen, and then you render it out. The last and final part that you want to worry about is when you're done rendering, watch the video. That's probably the biggest thing you could ever do. You will catch so many mistakes in your videos just by rendering and watching the video before you put it on YouTube. I know there are a lot of video programs out there that have the button that says upload to YouTube. Don't use it. Never use that button. Render to a file and manually upload your video to YouTube. I've done things at the beginning where I hit that upload to YouTube video, my audio was really quiet, or my audio was out of sync, or even worse, the audio just dropped out halfway through it, even though the waveform was all the way there. When stuff like that happens, you know, you've got it up on YouTube, it's published out to all of your people already. It's very hard to get that video back, and people are like, well, we just watched it, where was it? I've had that happen a couple times. I put a video up, I thought it was great, it was done, I listened to it, and halfway through the audio drops out. Got to remove the video, I have to re-render it. The people who watched it already are like, you're just trying to, you know, get double the views and things like that, and that's not the case. So those are my tips for you guys on what you need to do as far as making the videos. Now, getting your name out there and what you need to do, I would say if you're on this channel and you're watching Nerds Reloaded, start here. Start with these guys. Get the promotion out there. They're going to help you out. They're going to help promote your stuff. Going around and spamming your video to a lot of different people on Twitter and putting it in the comment section on Facebook or comment section of YouTube and saying, hey, go check out my channel, that ends up being spam. And the more that people flag your stuff as spam, the more your normal comments are going to start getting flagged as spam by YouTube, because the robots really don't care at a certain point. They're going to be like, man, all this guy does is goes around and tries to spam his channel out for everybody, so we're going to flag everything that he posts as spam. I've seen that from other people out there. It's pretty crazy. So the last thing I would say that you would definitely want to do when you're getting into YouTube is be persistent. Don't give up. You never want to give up on this. If it's something that you're really passionate about, if you love games and you want to make videos and you want to do commentaries and things like that, don't give up. You will get better. Your first commentary is going to sound like crap. I don't mean to say that you are crap, but the first one you do is going to sound like hell. I dare you to go back to my first video on my channel and listen to it. It is not the best thing I've ever put out. It's not the worst thing I've ever put out. I've actually put out worse than that video. But you can tell the difference between how I'm talking right now in this video and how I was when I first did my first one. I was nervous. You get better at public speaking through this. This is actually a good thing. So you've got public speaking skills being developed while you're doing this. It really does help. So as you can see, we kind of won this domination match here, 200 to 138. I got the winning kill. I got 3 on the kill cam, which I felt really good about. Went 1-2, and then the third guy right here. We had a lot of campers in this match, and I don't really know what to think about that one. But we rolled over them anyways, and that's all that mattered. So until next time, my name is Rusty. We'll catch you guys later. Nerds Reloaded forever.